The most rare aquarium freshwater fish. Number 1. Imperial flower loach. Also known as Leptobotia elongata, elongate loach, or royal clown loach, is a species of botiad fish found in flowing water in the upper and middle Yangtze Basin in China. It is the largest species in the family, reaching up to 50 centimeters 1.6 feet in length and 3 kilograms 6.6 pounds in weight. Formerly common, the numbers of this vulnerable species have declined because of overfishing, dams, limiting its breeding migration, habitat loss, and pollution. The species is bred in captivity and a stocking project has been in place since 2010. It is sometimes kept in aquariums, but require a very large tank. Adults migrate upstream to spawn between March to May. They have been recorded feeding on fish, shrimp, gammarids, benthic invertebrates, aquatic insect larvae, mollusks, plankton, and phytodetritus. The feeding preference depends on size. Individuals less than 11 centimeters long mainly take benthic invertebrates and aquatic insect larvae, while larger individuals mainly feed on fish and shrimp. Number 2. Zebra plico. The zebra plico, Hypancistrus zebra, is a species of catfish endemic to a small section of the Rio Zeuch in Brazil. It occurs in the Big Bend area of the river, downstream from the town of Altamira Para. It was first described in 1991. It gets its name from its black and white stripes, resembling the coloration of a zebra. This species grows to a length of 6.4 centimeters, 2.5 inches. This species was exported from Brazil in for sale as aquarium fish. However, currently the Brazilian government bans the export of certain fish species including H. zebra. H. zebra is threatened by the Belo Monte Dam in the Zeuch River, which has caused a severe reduction of the water flow of the entire known distribution range of the species. Due to this, the species has been classified as critically endangered and may soon become extinct in the wild. It is subject to several captive breeding programs. It is commercially bred in captivity for the aquarium trade. Mature males have a wider head and longer interopercular spines than females. After spawning, the males will guard the eggs. The fry swim after 7 days and absorb the yolk sac in 2 weeks. The minimum tank size for the species is said to be a minimum of 30 gallons, approximately 115 liters. Maintaining water parameters at certain levels is also of importance when keeping them in an aquarium. The ideal water temperature for their tank is about 79 degrees Fahrenheit to 88 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius to 31 degrees Celsius. Reasonable water acidity levels are 6.5 pH to 7.0 pH with the water hardness ranging between 2 and 6 dkh. Number 3. Petrochromis SP red Bulu point. Average adult fish size, 25 centimeters or 10 inches. Place of origin, Lake Tanganyika. Recommended minimum aquarium capacity, 600 liters. Petrochromis cichlids should really be kept with other Petrochromis in a species-only tank, however some keep smaller younger petros with trocheus. Due to the huge appetite the Petrochromis have, it may not be advisable to even keep trocheus with them due to the possibility of them overeating and developing trocheus bloat. Temperature, 24 to 27 deg C/74 to 79 deg F. Water chemistry, pH 7.6 to 8.6. Feeding, spirulina-based flake food supplemented with fresh green vegetables such as romaine lettuce and spinach. Sexing, males may grow quicker and become larger than females, and venting can also be done to try to work out the sex, however this can prove to be tricky for some. Breeding, males are quite territorial and are aggressive in their attempts to coax females to spawn. They never seem to tire of this either. Males want to spawn every minute of the day. This fish should never be kept in 1:1 ratios. 1 male to 3 or 4 females is an ideal ratio, but keep in mind that the only correct way to keep this species in captivity is in a group of 10 or more individuals. The most difficult challenge to breeding Petrochromis is bringing the females into spawning condition. Number 4. Zebra shovelnose catfish. Zebra shovelnose catfish, also known as Brachyplatystoma tigrinum. This predatory catfish of fast-moving water needs a large, well-filtered aquarium with high oxygen levels, and this species has not been bred in the home aquarium. The zebra shovelnose catfish is known from the fast-flowing whitewaters of the upper Amazon basin. Adults of this attractive, stripy bottom-dwelling species inhabit the main river channels, cataracts, and rapids through which water flows at a staggering velocity. The water is rich in dissolved solids, of a neutral pH, and is very high in dissolved oxygen as it is forced at speed through the gaps between rocks and boulders. Juvenile specimens, which are not as heavily patterned, tend to be found in smaller, less torrential tributaries. This is a large, predatory species that requires a very spacious aquarium with vigorous water movement and a high level of oxygenation. Young specimens grow quickly, so it is vital that they are provided with vast quarters from the outset, in order to prevent stunting and associated health problems. The footprint of the tank, length and width, is much more important than the height, so always aim for a tank as long and wide as possible. These fish are voracious eaters and therefore produce a lot of nitrogenous waste, so it is essential to run powerful filtration on the aquarium, ideally with 2 or more canister filters, so that if one should fail or requires maintenance, there is backup. Number 5. Golden gar. The golden gar, also known as the xanthic gar. This is a fish that is a very rare and beautiful fish. Out of the 7 types of gar species, 5 of them are native to the United States. These prehistoric fish are found in the northern parts of the United States all the way down to the southern parts of the United States in Texas and Mississippi, and on over to the southeastern parts of the US in Georgia and Florida. You'll often see quite a few reports of golden gar being found in the Georgia and Florida area. The golden gar has a long and sleek body as well as a long snout. Honestly, it's a peculiar looking fish. It can glide through the water effortlessly, though if you have ever seen one live in the wild or in captivity. It has a yellowish-orange color. And, the gold-yellow color is caused by a genetic condition that makes the fish produce an excessive amount of yellow-orange pigment. Again, this is an extremely rare fish, and finding them doesn't happen often. Some gar like the alligator gar may look threatening to many people, but in general, this gar and others aren't known to attack people. The only thing about the gar that can be a threat to humans is their eggs. Eating gar eggs can be toxic to humans, but that's about it. So don't go around eating gar eggs. Like a lot of gars, this particular type of gar eats small fish in the wild. They eat shad, sunfish, and tiny catfish. They've also been known to eat crayfish. This prehistoric golden gar is an extremely rare and historic fish. It has a beautiful golden color that has been caused by a genetic condition. Gars are found in the northern, southern, and southeastern parts of the United States, and are not harmful to people. Many aquarists and fish keepers admire the golden gar for its unique color. Remember, if you see one of these fish, don't kill it, appreciate it. These fish are beautiful and harmless. So, be nice to the golden gar. Number 6. Polka Dot Stingray. Polka Dot Stingray, also known as Potamotrygon leopoldi. Polka Dot Stingrays have a black to dark brown, smooth, oval-shaped body with light round to oval spots covering the top half of their body. The underside is light gray to white with no spots. The eyes are raised from the dorsal surface. The robust tail has a venomous spine at its tip capable of inflicting pain. Adults of this species can measure over 18 inches, 46 centimeters, in diameter. Females are usually larger than males. These bottom-dwelling rays bury themselves in the sand during the day and hunt for food at night. Their diet consists primarily of fish and aquatic invertebrates, but they also consume freshwater snails and crabs. Like other freshwater stingrays, polka dot stingrays have keen eyesight. Their protruding eyes allow them to see what is above them, while they are on the river bottom, and also help them navigate through their murky environment. They also possess ampullae of Lorenzini, special sensing organs called electroreceptors, forming a network of jelly-filled pores, located on their skin around the nose and mouth that allows them to detect minute electric fields generated by other living organisms. This sensory detection warns them of potential predators and prey. They are ovoviviparous, meaning females produce eggs that are hatched within the body, so that the young pups are born alive without placental attachment. Fertilization is internal. Unique among this species is the size of their litters. They average around 7 to 8 pups per litter, other stingrays average around 4. Polka Dot Stingrays inhabit sandbanks and slow-moving tributaries with substrates of mud or sand. They are native to the Zeuch River basin of Brazil. These are the 6 rarest freshwater aquarium fish in the planet. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you are updated in this channel.